Right, okay. Daily
Because
forex
not
trading.
300 pips is every good 300 good reasons.
So here was
Yeah.
this morning's trade. Sterling New Zealand dollar. Traded it down here, closed here, and it bounced off. It didn't actually get to the white line, which is a bit tedious, but it's actually only hooking anyway. But I had a 16 pip trading stop on it, so it just rocketed down here, and the stop was going all the way down. So that was quite useful. That's if I'd have stayed in it, I'd probably have stopped out here, but instead I'd TP'd it out here. Look, you can see there's a kind of line there. It didn't normally. What happens? It will spike down and go like that and come back, but it did pretty much what it was supposed to. That was quite a good one this morning.
Very confusing when you say TP. It's like you teleported.
I've teleported through the
Yeah.
trade. Veybrand, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right because I'm really bad at it.
Great. Yes.
Veybrand wins. Andy wins the hugest trade spot of the month. Which actually, that's quite good. It's December, isn't it? It's still December. So if it was January, brilliant.
So what other pairs were there?
So basically, Veybrand spotted this huge. Where is it? GBP Australian dollar, was it?
Yep.
No. Yes. No. Yes, it was. Okay, it was in congestion. Basically, what we've got here, it looks like an inverse head and shoulders, which is a continuation. Okay, so we've got this big rally up here, like that. SilverTrader was saying 119 pips. It's obviously broken the congestion, and that's okay because it's just hitting along this. You see this like neckline here, so it's coming up here, bouncing. There's the head. This is a classic head and shoulders, and that means we are probably going to do this again. Okay, and of course we're in the right time of day to do it. This is the wrong time of day to do it. So the chances are probably, I reckon, 3:30, 4 o'clock this afternoon. We could be into a nice big rally. And where's it going to head off? If you click on this and drag it, come on, Mac, you know you want to. You can actually change the scale. So we're looking for a target. Come on, down you go. Accidentally hit something. So I'm looking for a target somewhere. Here we go. There's the target up here.
Sheesh.
119 pips, that is. So that's probably about 8,500 pips. This
put
is
the
sort of
orders on, folks.
Yeah, put the orders on. This is the sort of trade we need to be going for, people.
And silver.
And silver. The other classic, lovely one here is silver. Andy's favourite. There's a lovely buy going on here for 169 pips. Now, what I'm going to do is put the order on so Veybrand can see it. Excuse the little spam message I've got there. I'll just delete that. There we go. It's gone. Right. So I'm going to right-click my chart. Now, I have to right-click it above the price if I'm buying. And I click on trading. And I click on buy stop. You can see that. This is all going to be a YouTube video, so you can go and have a look at it. So I'm going to click buy stop like that. Now, SilverTrader sells me roughly where the entry is. 19.722. Now, of course, we give it a bit more. So we put our entry, it's actually gone at 19.8390. That's fine. I'll use that. Take profit. It says what the target is, which is unfortunately hidden behind this lovely chart. So I'm just going to have to move that around. Turn those off. There we go. I can see it now. So I can put that in at 19.8. Now, what I put it in as 880 because I want it to come below the line. If you put it at the same level as the line, the problem with that is simple. You can't see it. So it's better to be able to see where the target is. Stop loss, I always put halfway or below through the blue area, the congestion, 19.6470. Okay, let's just place that order, see what it looks like. Okay, so it doesn't actually look right. I need to just move this up a little bit. It's a little bit too low for me. In fact...
Portion, the entry piece down the bottom of the green box.
Yes, the entry is completely in the wrong place. I'm going to do that again. That's okay. Right click it, trading, buy stop. 19.777. Okay, what is it going on here? It's because I guessed right. 19.7223. I'm going to put it out. Let's place the order first. We can always go around and change it. Okay, that's more like the place. Want to move it slightly up so it's inside that green box and not sitting right on the border. Okay, so it's got to get through here before it actually hits my trade. And I'm going to go back into the trade. It's this one here. Right click, modify.
Yeah, okay.
And then I put my stop loss in at 19 point something or other, 19 point 6860 TP 19.89880, like I did before. Modify that, so you have to get it. You can get it roughly right because you can see the lines. Now let's get rid of this so I can see what I'm doing. Now you can see here. There's my take profit. This red dotted line here. Now I'm just going to drag that down a little bit too close, because
8739.
this line that SilverTrader's pointing out is saying that's the target, is actually where it'll bounce. So what'll probably happen is it'll come up here, it'll go like that and bounce back down again. Okay, it may continue, but it's more likely it's just going to bounce back down again.
It'll do what, Paul?
It'll bounce.
It'll go ba-dum?
Ba-dum. Yeah, that's the technical term. I've invented lots of technical terms. It's a bouncer. Doing, doing, doing. More spam. Oh dear, I'll have to delete that. Right. So basically, there we are. We're kind of set up now. I'm just going to move my stop in the middle of the blue. So what are we looking for? We're looking for silver. There's a nice diamond signal saying it's in a buy. SilverTrader says it's a buy. We want to break all the way through this, straight into there, and get this part back. Okay, now what could happen is this could be a hook, a bearish hook. It could be a false signal. What's going to happen? It'll just carry on down, and we won't get a trade. Okay?
Which is fine.
Which is I'll say nothing. Okay, so let's go through a couple of others. Euro, dollar, I never trade. It's purely for reference. I never ever trade it. And the reason is because it's too volatile and it gives too many false signals, because the euro and the dollar are two of the biggest currencies in the world. So that's too much of a fight. I just can't be bothered to be involved with it. Right, euro, Australian dollar, potential 20 pips. No thanks. If you go to buy fruit, you always get the best fruit. Let's get the best fruit. 100 pips or more, it's fantastic. 50 pips or more, it's kind of okay. 30 pips, borders on not interested. Like 37 pips, this is actually probably an easy trade, to be honest. 37 pips, that's probably an easy trade. It's been in congestion for 90 minutes, but look at the volume. It's only 200. It's hardly moving. So why bother? Why bother with that when we've got some much better trades? Dollar yen, it looked really good first thing this morning. I had an order on this. It's been cancelled. Although I've got the volume, I just don't have the potential profit.
Paul, just a question. When is
I
the volume
can't hear you.
Still not?
That's better. Go on then.
Okay. When is the volume high and when is it low?
Okay.
The numbers.
I look for, when it's in congestion, I look for a volume of above 500.
Okay.
Okay. If it's above 1,000, that's even more exciting. If it's below 500, I'm really loath to put the trade on because it's probably not moving. See, 672. So this would be a good one here. If SilverTrader was showing me the break from this down here, I'd be interested. 672. That's a reasonable amount of volume. What volume is? It's the amount of movements in a candle. Okay, and each movement is basically a set of orders going on and off. So if you ever watch the chart, did you see that? Watch this line. Watch it go up and down. Yeah. And that is orders going on and off. And if you're watching the trades and in the market and you're watching your chart and suddenly it starts wiggling up and down very fast, that's often because there's a lot of orders going on at that point. Okay. So this volume refers to the candle before, because we can't do the actual candle because it's changing and we found that it was inaccurate. So you can see here, SilverTrader is saying we're probably going to get a retracement, but I don't think it might not go any further than this. So it's not worth putting a trade on. An advanced trader may take this trade here, but again, it's not really worth it when there's two trades here with a possible over 100 pips each. Is it worth it? So again, potential 34 pips. It's all in the wrong place. The congestion's up here. It's broken below it. And in fact, there's the buy signal there. So this is gold. So this is playing the same game as silver. Look at the similarity. Okay, New Zealand dollar, US dollar. A little bit of a trade here. Oh, 68 pips. Missed that one. It's actually in the hook now. Okay. What actually happens is with trades, there's a thing called a break, hook, and a go. All right. Which I have to give credit to a group called Proact Traders for, because they discovered it. And what it basically means is that when a trade moves up, it will come up and it will drop back so that the market can square up. That means that the brokers will be closing their sell orders on this because they want to take it higher. Now, the only thing about this trade is, lovely, 68 pips. Volume's rubbish. There's no volume in it, so I wouldn't be touching it. Okay, so although it's broken up, it probably hasn't got the energy to get up there. nobody's that interested. I think they're more interested in the trades that we've spotted on GBP Australian dollar with this Head and Shoulders. A lot of the big boys use Head and Shoulders because they have dandruff. No, it's not really. Sorry, I just. Oh, dear. No, not really. They don't really. Something else I'd like to show you as well while we're here, if I can find one. Euro GBP, 15 pips, little bit of volume, completely not interested. Euro GBP spends its time in a range, okay? It spends its life ranging most of the time. There you go. That's proof, is it? There's the hourly chart, 4-hourly chart. It's great, big ranging. It ranges up and down like good, and it always has, and it always will. So it's actually quite an easy trade in the point that you know that it's going to range. But the problem with it, there's not much movement in it. It doesn't go anywhere. Okay, we're looking to trade into big open spaces. This is my trade this morning. Again, now, lots of volume. That's how we got all this. But there's no congestion. If there's no congestion on it, if you've got a trade already and the congestion disappears, that's a good thing. Okay, stay in there. If you look at this and go, oh, I want it, you're chasing the trade. Stay out of it. You've missed it. Okay, I could have stayed in this actually. You'd probably go down further, but SilverTrader is looking for congestion followed by a big breakout because I like nice fast trades where it goes like this. I'd love this. Here's some congestion. Put the buy order on. Bash up it goes straight into breaks through the target and drops back down again. So I get my profit out of that, and then it'll bounce off. So we're into all this bouncing stuff. The chances are with this is it probably come down to the white line and bounce off again. But it's already closed because I have my stop kind of higher. Dollar CAD, what we've got, 37 pips, not worth. This is the one we've looked at this already. I think I've got about 12 charts with dollar CAD on it, one after the other. New Zealand dollar CAD, this is quite an interesting one. At the moment, it's only 5 pips, but what's wrong with it? Volume's 444, which is like below 500. It's actually looking to be a sell. There's lots and lots of sell signals. You see all these diamonds here, but the problem with it, there's not a lot of anything. New Zealand dollar CAD probably isn't going to be an interesting trade until after about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. When we're entering the Asian session, you want to be looking at New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, Japanese yen, and all those things because that's when they're going to be moving. So different times of day, like now, we're in the European session. So we're in the euro, we're in dollars, always there because we always trade with the dollar. We're looking at sterling, we're looking at all those sorts of things. As euro dollar again, which I never trade. So that's basically all my charts there. Now let's talk about managing trades. Very, very important. And this is one of the most...
just before you go on to that, have a look at the Aussie yen.
Aussie yen. Have I got it open?
Don't think you had it open.
Yeah.
It's not a big trade, but it's probably an easy trade.
Okay. And we like both of those. Let's see, chart window. There we go. Got it already set up. Ooh, let's have a look. 37 pips. Not something I touch, but look how easy that trade looks. What's the volume?
Yeah, and look at the volume.
Everything's right for this trade except for one thing for me, and that is
you're greedy.
I'm greedy. Well, I'm not greedy. I just want the best chance I can of having a big trade. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
no, I know.
Okay, if this is 37 pips, let's do some maths, all right? If it's 37 pips, okay, and I've got a 16 pip trailing stop, it's going to go like this. If it comes back on me and then goes up, I'm not going to get a lot out of it. Look where it broke, it retraced here. Let's look at the dailies. It is an easy trade, though. I'll give you that. Yes, look at it, and look how accurate that is. Look at this. It's very likely it'll get it. But I tell you what, I'd rather be down here.
Yeah, admittedly.
Do you see what I mean? At the moment, I've got 2 orders on worth, and it looks like it's going to go as well.
But it's an easy trade.
But it is an easy trade. If you want to take it, that's cool. At the end of the day, it's your decision to take trades, not mine. Okay, I can just say what I think, and I'm looking for the big boys.
Yeah, like silver.
Like silver. Yeah, okay, Andy, thank you. Which you called correctly. Okay, so sweet. That does look like an easy trade, which I've just clicked on the wrong chart. There we go. Was it dollar? Aussie yen. Okay. Let's zoom this in a bit. There we go. So it's 37 pips. Lots of buy signals in the congestion. Just before the congestion, in the congestion. Everything says to me that if it gets there, guess where it's going? Right up. Okay, but It is for 37 pips. So it's 90. Well, it'll be about 30 by the time we've taken off the entrance and the exit. Maybe 28 pips. So 2 for $60. Do I really want $60 risk? I'm too greedy. I want 100 pips. 50 pips is the minimum I'm going to trade for. But that's my rules. You might like to see, some traders may like to use SilverTrader in a way where they'll go, oh, okay, well, I'm going to take anything over 30 pips, and I'm going to have tons of orders on. And it's also to do with the lot size you use. Okay, I'm very used to SilverTrader. I wrote it. Okay, so I use quite high lot sizes, but I only want 2 or 3 trades a day. Whereas if you want to, you can go for much lower lot sizes and trade more trades. So I tend to only have 1 trade on at a time. I'll have like 5 orders on. If a trade goes, I'll take all the other orders off and just sit with that trade. Which sounds like a bizarre way of doing it. The other way of doing it is you put 5 orders on with low lot sizes and you let them all go. You just leave it alone and let them all. If they've got 16 pip trading stops on them, and I'll show you how to do trading stops because I know Wade Brand asked for this. Right click the trade, go to trading stop, custom, 160 in there. That's a 16 pip trading stop. If you put 16, that's basically it'll stop out straight away. I'll do the other one as well. So right click, trading stop, custom to reset. If you're a walk away kind of trader, rather than stare at the screen kind of trader, in fact, everybody should be using trading stops, because what happens is if they goes up and it's halfway there and someone stands up in Parliament somewhere in the Australian Parliament says, do you know what? I think the Australian dollar's doing really badly, and it suddenly drops for no reason, and this happens in the Forex. Okay, you're really minimizing your risk, especially because we want to have this. We want to have our trades so that they spend very little time in a position where we're going to lose money. I was saying
what happened when Carney stood up in Parliament?
When Carney stood up, 100 pips I made in under a minute. Okay. Now the reason was
Too funny.
SilverTrader, I think, was saying a sell, so I had a sell on, and it was already in profit, so I couldn't lose, and I thought I'm just going to sit here with it. I've done this on non-farm payrolls as well, which you shouldn't trade. Do not trade big news, people, please. Okay, you will get burnt. But if you've got a trade that's actually in profit and you can't lose, then why not leave it, just in case? Anyway, so Mark Carney stands up and the sterling just drops at a horrendous speed because everyone was expecting bad news. So it went down, it took profit, and then he started saying some really good things about sterling. Of course, it rallied like mad, but that was okay because I was out of it by then. Just big news like non-farm payrolls and things. If you're not in a trade and you're near it, just take all your orders off, sit back and let it all happen, because it's actually better to trade and more profitable on the aftermath. Okay, all the big boys trade on the aftermath. Okay, what the market makers will move it up and down how they want to get you to take your money. I'd rather not be there. I'd rather be in a nice solid trade afterwards that's not going to whipsaw on me. Because also the trouble is, if you're using a slow broker, if you get a whipsaw, it can take you out even though your order was okay. I don't think that's what happened to you, Andy. I think it's just bizarre what happened to you. Anyway, here we are. Right, so right, has anyone got any questions? Because my throat's getting a bit dry.
No, I think I'm going to go and ring up Bell Forex and shout at them.
Yeah, give them shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I would.
If no one's got any more questions, do stay connected to the Skype group, because we're all going to be sharing ideas and trades and things in there. I'm going to try and put this on YouTube. You never know. So that you can go over it again. And also I'm going to let Marcos. Hello, Marcos, from everybody. So everyone say hello, Marcos.
Hello, Marcos.
He's in Japan. So he's asleep.
Hi, Marcos. Hope you're sleeping well.
Konnichiwa.
Very impressive.
Do you want to go through those three things we just mentioned? GBP, ORD, JPY, and
yep. So the three we're looking at,
right?
We're looking at this trade here on sterling, Australian dollar, which could be huge. So there it is. Can someone read me out the targets quickly? Or do you want me to read them out? So GBP Australian dollar, we're coming in at 1.86563 or thereabouts. Stop loss 1.86305. TP a huge 1.87507. That's what I'm doing. Silver 19.7317. Stop loss 19.6684. TP 19.8739. I'll stick these on the group anyway. That's probably easiest, isn't it? In a Mo, I shall stick them on the group. So we've got some good trades lined up, people. And I think, if this one is, look at that head and shoulders there. There's a shoulder. It's actually bounced down, so it might be a double top or inverse double top. I suppose it could be. Well, we'll see what happens. If it breaks the wrong way, well, who cares? We've only got trade orders on.
All right. Well, I'm going to go and shout at people, so I'll talk to you via Skype.
Okay. Tell us what's going on.
All right. Cheers.
Also, anyone who's struggling with MetaTrader, I've today received a special diagnostic version of SilverTrader from the security people. So I'll be dealing with that later, but I'm going to have a bit of a sleep because I was up late last night and I was up really early to help Aussie out. So, I'm pretty naked. Okay, right. Have a great day, guys. I'll be updating the blog, dailyforextrader.me, and I want to be a forextrader.com.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the recording off.